So here is GSAT Globalstar Inc. This finishes at $2.35 today. That is up 64.34%. Please hit the like button. Please subscribe and catch me every weekday after market close on the Smarter Gambling Show. So here is BBIG Vinco Ventures. This finishes at $7.06 today. That is up 33.21%. So I covered this one last week. I said that this may have some more room to run, but this cannot run forever. This is not sustainable, and it's probably going to come down pretty soon. I said within the next few trading sessions. So today, it appears that the squeeze is still on. This hit $10 at one point, the all-time high, and has now pulled back to $7. So pretty significant pullback, but still a huge day for this stock. So yeah, no specific news or anything to justify this price action. So just a whole bunch of ape stuff going on here. So we do have a gap up at $6. So that is a bearish indicator. That is telling us that this is likely to come back down to $6 eventually to fill that gap. And that'll probably happen pretty soon, in my honest opinion. And we also have another gap up at $3. So again, a bearish indicator. That is telling us that this is likely to come back down to $3 eventually to fill that gap. Now that one may take a little bit longer, or it may not ever fill, but that is very noteworthy. Gap up at $3. And we do have a complete cup here. Top of the cup was $9.40. The bottom of the cup was $2. So off the top of my head, let's do some quick math. So just rough estimate, this should come back to $5.50 in order to form the handle. So this is currently a bearish indicator. So right now this is sitting on the support of $7.05, which it finished at today. So if this goes to the upside, next level of resistance would be $9.10, $9.40, and then $10, the all-time high, which it hit today. And if it breaks $10, then this is on to uncharted territory, and the market will decide for itself what the stock is worth. Now, if this goes to the downside, next level of support would be $6.50, $6, $5.30, $5.15, $4.85, $4.60, $4.25, $4, $3.75, $3.50, $3.30, $3.15, $2.90, $2.65, $2.50, $2.30, $2, $1.75, $1.60, $1.40, and then the low of $1.20. So right now at this current price, $7, the channels to the upside and the downside are pretty wide. So expect a significant amount of price action either way this goes. However, if/when this comes back down to $5.30, the channels start to narrow. Not too much, but expect a decrease in price action if/when this comes back to $5.30. RSI is currently at 81, so that is pretty overbought and overvalued, so be careful, guys. And this did 320 million in volume today. Very significant volume, biggest volume day ever for this stock. So this pump/squeeze today is confirmed by the volume. So if you want to go long right now, not financial advice, it appears that the squeeze is over. Maybe not, but this is pulling back pretty significantly. In all likelihood, this is not going to keep running. A lot of bearish indicators here. Complete cup, handle is forming, gap up at 6 and 3. High RSI, high volume. Really no bullish indicators here. I would not do that, and I don't recommend that. It seems like you already missed your chance, and this is going into freefall mode pretty soon. So if you were to go long here, you'd be catching a falling knife. That's never a good idea, and you're probably going to be left holding the bag. So if you want to go long, I would say hold off. Wait till this bottoms out. You might be able to get this at $3. But this definitely has a good ways to the downside. So if you want to go long, just hold off. You should be able to get a much better price. Now, if you want to go short, not financial advice, seems like a decent play. You can make decent to good money here. This in all likelihood will come back to 6 at least. So that's over a 10% gain there. And this may come back to $3. A lot of bearish indicators, 2 gap ups, high RSI, high volume, complete cup, handle is forming. So this looks like a pretty good short play here. Can't say how low it's going to go, but there definitely is tendies to be made here. So if you want to go short, I support that. Not financial advice. So congratulations to everyone who made money on this one today and the past few trading sessions. Consider taking profits. Not financial advice. And good luck to everyone currently in this stock and to everyone looking to take a position. This is BBIG Vinco Ventures. Okay, here is SPRT Support.com. This finishes at $36.39 today. That is up 38.21%. So we've been covering this one last week, and again, it appears like the squeeze has not been squozed just yet. So last week I said that maybe you guys might want to consider taking profits. It's getting pretty overheated. This can't last forever. Yet today, this goes up another 38%. No specific news to justify this price action today. More ape stuff going on. So yeah, let's analyze this. So there's a gap up at $20. So that's a bearish indicator. That is telling us that this is likely to come back down to $20 eventually to fill the gap. And that's probably going to happen in the short term. So right now, this is trading between the sideways channel, the rectangle of 38.60 and 29.30. So if this goes to the upside, next level of resistance would be 38.60, 43.15, and then the all-time high, 59.69. And if this goes to the downside, next level of support would be 29.30, 26.10, $20, and then 15. And there's a bunch of support below 15, but we're not going to discuss that right now. So right now at this current price, 36.39, the channels to the upside and the downside are extremely wide, so expect a very significant amount of price action either way this goes. No support or resistance holding this up either way. However, if/when this comes back down to $15, the channel starts to narrow significantly, so expect a very large decrease in price action if/when this comes back to 15. RSI is currently at 95, so this is extremely overbought and extremely overvalued, guys, so be careful. And this did 72 million in volume today. Very significant volume. So this pump/squeeze today was confirmed by the volume. So if you want to go long, not financial advice, I would not do that. I don't recommend that. Kind of looks like you already missed your chance. You know, this has been squeezing since $4 and it ran to 60. And this chart looks pretty bearish right now. A lot of bearish indicators. Very high RSI, high volume, gap up at 20. This looks like it's going into free fall pretty soon. So, yeah, I think you missed the opportunity. And if you went long here, you'd probably be catching a falling knife. Not a good idea. You're probably going to end up holding the bag. So I don't think going long is a good idea at this price. However, I would say that if this comes back to at least 20, then you can start building a long position. Might even go lower than that, but this should come back to 20 at least. So I would say at the very minimum, wait until $20 if you want to start a position going long. Now, if you want to go short, not financial advice, seems like a pretty good play. This should come back down to 20 to fill the gap. That's about a 30% gain. So that's some pretty fat tendies right there. Could go even lower. Same things I said for going long. High RSI, high volume, gap up at 20. Looks like it's in free fall. Very bearish looking graph here. Very bearish indicators. No bullish indicators. So all the technicals are there. This should pull back pretty significantly in the short term. So I think going short here is a pretty good play. A lot of tendies to be made, not financial advice. However, just be aware, this still may be in a squeeze. Looks like it's over, but you never know. So there is risk involved if you want to go short here. So congratulations to everyone who made money on this one today. Consider taking profits, not financial advice. And good luck to everyone currently in this stock and to everyone looking to take a position. This is SPRT Support.com. Okay, here is MMAT Metamaterials. This finishes at $4.42 today. That is up 7.02%. we've been covering this one for a while now. I've been saying for a long time, we have the possible cup and handle going here. Top of the cup could be $21.76, could be $20, could be $11.50. The bottom appeared to be around $3.15. So the stock's now at $4.42. Pretty significant gain from the bottom. So hopefully this holds, and hopefully the reversal holds. And we'll keep going up. So the stock hasn't exactly squeezed like some other stocks like BBIG and SPRT, but still some pretty significant price action on this one, so can't complain. So first of all, we have a gap down at $14, so that is a bullish indicator that is telling us that this is likely to come back up to $14 eventually to fill that gap. Might be a little bit, but that's a bullish indicator. So right now this is trading between the sideways channel, the rectangle of $4.50 and $4. So if this goes to the upside, next level of resistance would be $4.50, $5.20, $5.75, $6.60, $7.40, $7.90, $8.55, $9.70, $10.80, $11.50, $14, $16.10, $17.80, $20, and then the all-time high, $21.76. And if this goes to the downside, next level of support would be $4, $3.60, $3.15, $2.65, $1.60, 85 cents, and then the low of 40 cents. So right now at this current price, $4.42, the channels to the upside and the downside are pretty decently sized. So expect a good amount of price action either way this goes. However, if/when this breaks 850 to the upside, the channels start to get pretty wide. So expect the price action to increase significantly if/when this breaks 850. RSI is currently at 59, so a little above average. And this did 83 million in volume today. Very significant volume. So this pump today was confirmed by the volume. So if you want to go long, not financial advice, this isn't exactly the best entry, 440. You know, the time to go long would have been $3, $3.50, maybe even $4. You missed the bottom, but the argument can be made that this is still a pretty good entry. We got bullish indicators here, the gap down, and the cup and handle in the making. So this definitely could still keep running to $11.50 or $20. So if this does in fact go back to $11.50 or $20, then $4.40 would be considered a really good price. I personally wouldn't do it, but I'm not going to tell you guys not to take a long position here because this could in fact keep running to the upside to complete the cup. Too risky for me, I wouldn't do it, but if you guys want to do it, I would support that. Now, if you want to go short, not financial advice, I would not do that, and I don't recommend that. There's not too much money to be made going short. The most this is going to pull back is to around $3, I would say. So at max, you would be making around 30%. Probably way less. So not too much money to be made to the downside, not too much downside potential. A lot of upside potential, a lot of bullish indicators, gap up, cup and handle in the making. So this is a relatively high risk, low reward play. It just doesn't really seem worth it. So I would not do that, and I don't recommend that. However, if this does go back to at least $14 and it fills that gap, then I would say that would be a good time to start a short position. But at this current price, $4.40, this is just way too low. Not a great entry for going short. So congratulations to everyone who made money on this one today and in the past week. And good luck to everyone currently in this stock and to everyone looking to take a position. This is MMAT Metamaterials. So here is GSAT Globalstar Inc. This finishes at $2.35 today. That is up 64.34%. So we had some news on this one today. So let's take a look at that. So it says shares are trading higher following a note sent out by an Apple analyst suggesting Apple could partner with Globalstar on bringing low Earth orbit satellite communications functionality in the iPhone 13. So very speculative news right here. There is a possible Apple partnership in the making. So again, this is just speculation at this moment. Nothing is confirmed. However, the apes seem to really like this news. They jumped on it, causing the stock to go up 64% today. So probably the reason for this huge pump today, a lot of it had to do with this speculative news, and a lot of it had to do with the overall meme retail trading. All right, so let's analyze this. So we have a gap up at 145. So that is a bearish indicator that is telling us that this is likely to come back down to 145 eventually to fill that gap. Probably in the short term, in my honest opinion. We have a possible cup and handle here. Top of the cup being the all-time high, $3. Bottom of the cup being about 85 cents. So I don't think this cup is going to complete, but still possible. So this could run up to 3 to fill the cup. So that's a bullish indicator there. RSI is at 80, so that is pretty overbought and overvalued, so be careful, guys. And this did 541 million in volume today. Very significant volume. Biggest volume day ever for this stock. So this pump / squeeze today was confirmed by the volume. So this is pulling back pretty significantly in the aftermarket. Below 190 right now. So that's pretty bad. If you want to go long right now, not financial advice, I would not do that. I don't recommend that. This graph looks pretty bearish. We have the gap up, high RSI, high volume. So this should come back down to 145 in the short term in order to fill the gap. This could come back to 3 to complete the cup, but I think it's a lot more likely this comes back down to 145 to fill the gap before this goes to 3. So if you want to take a long position here, you'd pretty much be FOMOing in at a relative high, and you're probably going to end up holding the bag. I don't think this is a great entry, and I don't think going long here at this price is a good idea. I will say, if / when this comes back down to 145 to fill the gap, then I would look to take a long position. And maybe this may come down even lower than 145, but this should come down to at least 145. So if you want to go long, I support it. Just hold off. You should be able to get this at a much better price. Now, if you want to go short, not financial advice. Seems like a pretty good play, although this is already pulling back below 190 in the aftermarket. So the tendies are running pretty thin right now. But as I just said, a lot of bearish indicators here. Gap up, high RSI, high volume. So in all likelihood, this is going to pull back to 145 in the short term. So even at 190, that's still about a 20% gain if you were to go short at this current price. So you missed out the absolute top. You probably could have made 40% if you shorted at 235, but at 190, still a pretty decent price. So if you want to go short, looks like a pretty decent play. It was a really good play, but everyone's already jumping on this on the short side. But still pretty decent tendies to be made. So if you want to go short, I support that. Not financial advice. So congratulations to everyone who made money on this one today. Consider taking profits, not financial advice. And good luck to everyone currently in this stock and to everyone looking to take a position. This is GSAT Globalstar Inc. Okay, here is AFRM Affirm Holdings. This finishes at $99.59 today. That is up 46.67%. So we had news on this one today, so let's take a look at that. So first of all, we got a bunch of price upgrades. Stevens upgrades to $65. Autonomous Research upgrades to $80. RBC Capital upgrades to $124. So it says shares are trading higher after the company on Friday announced a partnership with Amazon, allowing customers to purchase items with an installment plan. So yeah, great PR for this stock. Multiple price upgrades and big news of an Amazon partnership. So a lot of different factors going into why this stock went up so much today. But part of it has to do with the price upgrades, part of it has to do with the partnership news, and part of it has to do with the overall retail squeezing going on in the past week. But yeah, very great day for this stock. Huge movement, finishes up 47%. So let's analyze this. So first of all, we have a gap up at 69. Nice. So that is a bearish indicator that is telling us that this is likely to come back down to 69 eventually to fill the gap. Can't say how long, but probably sooner than later. Probably in the short term. And this does appear like we have a possible cup and handle. Top of the cup being around 140. And the bottom of the cup being around 48.50. So that's actually a bullish indicator. This could come back to 140 to complete the cup. RSI is currently at 80, so that is overbought and overvalued, so be careful, guys. And this did 44 million in volume today. Very significant volume. Biggest volume day ever for this stock. So this pump / squeeze today was confirmed by the volume. So if you want to go long, not financial advice, I would not do that. I don't recommend that. Seems like you already missed your chance. Should have went long at 70. So while this may keep on going up, I don't think that this current price, $100, is the greatest entry. And if you were to enter here, you're probably going to end up holding the bag. So I would not recommend going long at this current price. However, if this does go back down to 69 to fill the gap, then I would say that is a good price to start building a long position. And then you can keep averaging down if it keeps dipping below 69. So I support going long, just not at this current price. Wait till at least 69, I would say. Now, if you want to go short, not financial advice, that seems like a decent play, but personally, I wouldn't do that. If you short here at 100, you should be able to make a 30% gain if this goes back to 69 to fill the gap. A lot of bearish indicators, high volume, high RSI, gap up. So logically, just based on the TA, this looks like a pretty good short play. So I can't blame you if you want to do it. I support that. But there is still risk involved. This still may be in the middle of a squeeze. And we have the possible cup and handle forming. So this may come back up to 140. So if that happens, then you'll be down 40%. That's not going to be fun. So a little unlikely that's going to happen, that this is going to come back up to 140, but still possible. So for that reason, I personally wouldn't short here, but couldn't blame you if you want to. You're probably going to make some pretty good tendies. So I support going short here. Just do it at your own risk. So congratulations to everyone who made money on this one today. Consider taking profits, not financial advice. And good luck to everyone currently in the stock and to everyone looking to take a position. This is AFRM Affirm Holdings. Thanks everyone for watching today. I appreciate you guys. Please hit the like button. Please subscribe and catch me every weekday after market close on the Smarter Gambling Show. You apes already know, diamond hands to the moon. I'm Ty. This is Smarter Gambling. See you guys tomorrow. Peace out.